Ever wondered how to remain strong and healthy as you grow older? The secret lies in what you eat. Just as there are foods that promote good health, there are those that can jeopardize it. It's not just about the foods you include in your diet, but also the ones you intentionally avoid. Comprehending this can be instrumental in preserving your strength and vigor as you age. Stick around as we reveal the top 10 foods to avoid for a healthier future. First up is sugary drinks. Let's delve deeper. Sugary beverages like that addictive soda or sugary iced tea might be irresistible to your palate, yet they are far from being beneficial to your body. These drinks are typically high in added sugars, resulting in an energy surge followed by a slump that can make you feel tired. But the impacts exceed a simple sugar slump. Regular intake of such drinks can cause health issues like obesity, type 2 diabetes, and tooth decay. They can also lead to a generally poor diet, devoid of the necessary nutrients your body requires to stay fit. We're not advising you to quit drinking fluids. Quite the contrary. Pure water is an excellent zero-calorie substitute that not only satisfies your thirst but also enables your body to operate at its peak. So, the next time you're parched, reconsider before grabbing that sugary drink. Next, we delve into the world of processed imagine. You're at the supermarket surrounded by vibrant packages that entice you with their promise of comfort and quick meals. Intriguing, isn't it? However, these processed foods may not be as harmless as they seem. They often contain a high sodium content which can spike your blood pressure, a risk you don't want to take with your heart. But the danger doesn't stop at salt. Processed foods usually include harmful preservatives, chemicals added to make the products last longer. While they might prevent your food from going bad, they might not be as kind to your body. Shockingly, these preservatives have been associated with health problems, including allergies and even some types of cancer. So, what should we infer from this? For the sake of your health, always go for fresh. Choose whole foods such as fruits, vegetables, and lean meats. Your body will appreciate this healthy choice. Remember, fresh is always best. The third food to steer clear of is anything with trans fats. These are harmful fats that can adversely affect your health. They're often lurking in foods such as cookies, popcorn, and certain types of margarine. So keep this in mind for a healthier future. Trans fats are a big no, avoid them at all costs. Today, we're focusing on foods with a high salt content. Salt isn't necessarily a villain, but when consumed in excess, it can negatively impact your health. Think of your body as a sponge soaking up water. That's what happens when you consume too much salt. Your body retains more water, increasing the volume of blood in your veins and arteries, and subsequently leading to high blood pressure. Over time, this strain on your heart and blood vessels can potentially lead to heart and kidney diseases. It's all about maintaining a balance. Aim to limit your salt intake to no more than a single teaspoon of table salt per day, as per the American Heart Association's recommendation. So the next time you're about to sprinkle an extra pinch of salt over your food, remember the potential health implications. Be mindful of your salt consumption for a healthier you. Next up is refined grains. This might prompt the question, what's the issue with my go-to white bread or pasta? Let's get into the details. Refined grains are a modified version of the original grains, having gone through a milling process that takes away the bran and germ. This gives the grains a smoother texture and extends their shelf life. However, it also strips away beneficial dietary fiber and numerous B vitamins. Therefore, the end product is a grain that's devoid of its original nutritional value. The act of consuming these altered grains can result in weight gain and potentially escalate your risk of falling ill with type 2 diabetes. This happens as refined grains can cause your blood sugar levels to rise sharply, leading overeating and a series of health complications. But don't fret, the fix is simple. Consider replacing these refined grains with whole grains. Whole grains come loaded with a wealth of nutrients, including protein, fiber, B vitamins, antioxidants, and trace minerals. They keep you satiated for a longer period and help stabilize your blood sugar level. So, make the switch from refined grains to whole grains for a diet full of nutrients. Now let's shift our focus to alcohol. I know a lot of us enjoy sipping a nice glass of wine or relishing a cold beer occasionally, but it's important to bear in mind that overindulging in alcohol can pose serious threats to health. Primary among the affected is our liver, our body's natural detoxifier. It works hard to filter harmful substances from our blood, and alcohol is definitely on its list. An excess intake, especially on a regular basis, can invite liver conditions such as cirrhosis and hepatitis, and not to miss the effect on our mental health. Alcohol can interfere with our brain chemistry, causing mood fluctuations, depression, and anxiety. It also has the potential to disturb our sleep cycles, resulting in fatigue and lethargy. Broadly, alcohol has the ability to impact almost every organ in our body, ranging from our heart to our pancreas, and even our immune system, increasing our vulnerability to illnesses. So, key takeaway is, when it's about alcohol, moderation should be our policy. Next on our list is fried foods. Now, who can resist the temptation of a plate full of golden, crispy delights? The truth is, these delectable treats carry a heavy burden for our well-being. Notorious for their high calorie count, fried foods can greatly contribute to weight gain and obesity. But it's not just about the weight. The oil used for frying these foods is often high in trans fats, which can escalate your risk of heart disease. Gradually, regular consumption of fried foods can lead to inflammation, and potentially, insulin resistance, which is a stepping stone towards diabetes. The intense heat used during frying also generates harmful compounds capable of causing a range of health issues, from heart disease to cancer. So remember, the next time you're on the verge of reaching for a golden fried treat, consider the health costs. Instead, why not experiment with healthier cooking methods to keep the weight gain at bay? Up next, we delve into the world of artificial sweeteners. These deceptive agents might appear to be a harmless route to savor your beloved sweet indulgences, but they're far from innocent. Regularly present in diet sodas and reduced-calorie sweets, artificial sweeteners can take a heavy toll on your well-being. Firstly, let's address diabetes. There is research implying that these artificial sweeteners can actually heighten your chances of developing this grave disease. The mechanism? They can deceive your system into believing it's receiving sugar, potentially resulting in insulin resistance as time passes. But it's not solely about sugar, and artificial sweeteners can cause chaos with your gut health too. They can disrupt the equilibrium of your gut microbiome, the cluster of advantageous bacteria that assist with digestion and immunity. This disruption could conceivably lead to a variety of health complications, spanning from digestive distress to a compromised immune system. So, what's the alternative? Opt for natural sweeteners as a healthier substitute. Honey, maple syrup, and fruit all present sweet, palatable choices that won't hoodwink your system. And that's our list of foods to avoid. Let's quickly go over them one more time to make sure they're imprinted in your memory. We've touched on the deceptive sweetness of sugary drinks that can trigger weight gain and numerous health issues. Processed foods, typically laden with unhealthy fats and sugars, are another category to evade. Then we have trans fats, the notorious scoundrels of the food industry, notorious for heightening heart disease risk. High-sodium foods, although savory, can put your heart and kidneys under pressure. And we shouldn't overlook refined grains, stripped of their nutritive components and potential triggers for blood sugar spikes. Alcohol, when consumed excessively, can be a risk factor for your liver and other organs. Fried foods are the irresistible hazards, packed with unhealthy fats and calories. And finally, artificial sweeteners, which may seem harmless but can deceive your body and contribute to weight. These foods, although often alluring and handy, can impact our health negatively, particularly as we grow older. It's key to bear in mind that every food choice we make can influence our future health. Choosing whole foods, lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats can be a turning point. It's entirely about establishing equilibrium and making conscious decisions. After all, our bodies are the only place we have to live in, and it's our duty to take care of them. Remember, your health is in your hands. Make the right food choices today for a healthier tomorrow.